What's up, Colts fans? How you doing? Good, glad to hear it. Welcome to the Colts fan cave. Right? We are in the fan cave, and as per usual, I need to get into a jersey. Now, let me go over here and select. Last time we wore Shaquille Leonard. Now he's played in all practices. He's participated in all drills. Shaquille Leonard definitely deserves to have his jersey represented. But since I had him represented the last episode, I got to go with somebody else. Listen, I really want Jonathan Taylor to be on the Indianapolis Colts. He's a very, very crucial part in what we're trying to do here. Anthony Richardson, he needs the most help he can get. You know, a rookie quarterback coming in after 13 starts in college, you're going to need, a lot of support. And Jonathan Taylor's that guy. I feel like you got to pay him. Now, I've heard $16 million. I've heard $20 million. That's a lot. And I get what the Colts are kind of coming from. You're under contract for one more year, and we can franchise tag you. And that's just kind of the reality of it. And that sucks. I see what, Jonathan Taylor probably sees the writing on the wall, and is probably like, I want a contract. That's why he wants out. He says he wants to be traded. I hope not, man. I really like Jonathan Taylor. I think he's a great guy off the field. He's an incredible player on the field. And I would love to continue watching him play for the Indianapolis Colts. And like I said, him and Anthony Richardson, I was so excited about that. But we'll see what happens. He wasn't at practice today. He said he was potentially rehabbing his ankle. We'll see, though. But on a positive note, Anthony Richardson is playing pretty well. Now, he didn't have a great practice today. He took second team reps and threw a pick or two. Gardner Minshew was pretty solid. A bunch of, dink and dunks and kind of just easy passes. Very efficient. At this point, Gardner Minshew wouldn't be a bad quarterback to start with. I want to see Anthony Richardson out there. I'd love to see what he can do against Buffalo. Our ones against their ones. Maybe Anthony Richardson gets the start against Buffalo, and we can see where it goes from there. But I'd love to see the kid play. I want to see him get the starting reps. I want to see him start week 1. But I understand if he's not ready, then he's not ready. But everybody in the organization seems to kind of understand and be kind of agreeing that you need to play the kid. You need to play him. You're not really going to get anywhere with Gardner Minshew playing. I think he's a great, great backup quarterback, and he is perfect for what we're trying to do with Gardner Minshew. With Anthony Richardson, because he knows Shane Steichen's playbook. He kind of knows how Shane Steichen works, so he can kind of help out with Anthony Richardson and kind of, hey, you can do this, or this is how you do this. And I really like that. Now I think that's what Gardner Minshew, I feel, understands that, but he's gonna compete. He wants to play. He loves the game. Gardner Minshew is gonna put his best forward so Anthony Richardson can become better. He said that, and man, I can't wait for September 10th. Like 33 days. 33 days until NFL football. Actually, it's 30 days till NFL football, because you got the kickoff on Thursday night between the Chiefs and the Lions, and then 3 days later, Sunday, if I can get my days right, Sunday, September 10th, 1 p.m., Colts Jags. And hopefully, this man probably won't be on the field, because at what point do you have to be on the practice field? Because dude hasn't played since December, right? He hasn't been on the field since December. He hasn't practiced, nothing, right? And he's going to be rusty for a running back who's never really dealt with injuries his entire playing career. He's got injuries now. When's he going to be back? Is he going to be rusty? How is that going to work? How is that going to affect things? Is he going to be ready week 1? Is he going to be on the PUP list for, this going forward? Who knows? I hope it gets figured out. I love Jonathan Taylor. He's awesome. Another thing I wanted to talk about was our old quarterback. And by old, I do mean old in quarterback years. He's pretty young. But Matt Ryan, okay? Got one of these. It's a t-shirt, jersey, whatever you want to call these things. I got one of these last year because I thought he was going to be our guy. I didn't waste my money on a jersey, because I was like, he ain't going to be here very long. But I had a Carson Wentz jersey that I had, and I don't know if you could see it, but, I taped over it, but of course I ripped it off. I don't have a Rivers jersey either. I've got a Luck jersey. I've got a Manning jersey. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Matt Ryan's been talking a little bit of shit. Okay, it is a little understandable that he's like, last year was a shit show. Cool, bro, it was. I didn't like it as a fan. It was a shit show. Okay, Matt Ryan got benched, put to a third string quarterback for Sam Ehlinger, and then you pull a TV analyst out of the studio to come coach your football team, and that had been crazy. Like, Frank Reich was solid. I liked Frank Reich. Yes, he's not our guy. Good luck to him in Carolina. I got a buddy who's a Panthers fan. He's not too excited about Frank Reich, but he's excited enough, whatever. Matt Ryan had a lot of turnovers. He was on like a record-setting pace with the amount of turnovers, fumbles, interceptions, you name it. This dude was just committing turnover after turnover. I'm glad Matt Ryan was here. It was kind of eye-opening for, I feel like, the organization, for the management, for Irsay, Ballard, to like, hey, this thing that we've been doing these last couple of years with Phillip Rivers, after Luck retired, we had Jacoby Brissett. And I know that we can't bring up the whole Luck retirement thing. Okay? He retired on August 26th of 2019. 10 days before the start of the NFL season. Okay? That's okay. That's all right, man. I understand. We can't use that as an excuse anymore, but we are here. We are here. Okay? We had Jacoby Brissett. You all were there. You were all there. I saw it. You saw it with fucking Jacoby Brissett. He was 5-2. We're like, this could be a guy. We could, what could we do with this guy? And we went 7-9. And then we're like, Jacoby Brissett ain't it, so we're going to go and get Phillip Rivers. Now, Phillip Rivers was solid. You give Phillip Rivers another year, who knows what we could have done with him. He decided, I don't want to do this no more. He retired. And then, okay, let's go get Wentz. Wentz and Reich. Let's go. This could be what we were waiting for. He could revive his career. And Carson Wentz came in. He was okay. He was okay, but it was mostly, it was mostly this man. This man was...
Taylor's going to finish it!
On a historic season. Most rushing yards in Colts history. And we were really one play away from making the playoffs. So I'll get to that later. Then we went from Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz turned out didn't be the guy. The one play I was talking about, that was that missed throw to T.Y. Hilton in the game against the Raiders.
Let's get to the 30. And
the Raiders ended up beating us. Then we have to go to Jacksonville. And, of course, the Jacksonville game was just awful. We all know that. And then now we're like, okay, we got Matt Ryan. He is an astronaut. He's a Navy SEAL, whatever the fuck Jim Irsay was saying. We thought he could come in and sling it. No, dude couldn't throw it. Dude couldn't throw it from me to you. Now, this is what we've been waiting for. A young quarterback, he's 21. He just turned 21 in May. Here we go, baby. This is it. He can run. He can throw. He's big. He's strong. He's fast. He's athletic. Sky's the limit with this kid, man. I want him to start. I'm glad that Matt Ryan, he came here, but what I said earlier, he came here and he opened the eyes of Chris Ballard. He finally, showed Chris Ballard that this quarterback thing, this quarterback carousel is not going to work. You're going to need a guy, You're going to need a guy. Matt Ryan's gone, and here we go. We got a guy. Anthony Richardson. Let's go. I just want to see the Colts win. 33 days till football. You know what players have the number 33? Dominic Rhodes, Melvin Bullitt, Vic Ballard. No. Yeah, Vic Ballard. I get Vic Ballard and Chris Ballard mixed up. Vic Ballard was the football player who fucking twisted and dove into the end zone against the Tennessee Titans in overtime in 2012. And Chris Ballard's the general manager of the Indianapolis Colts at this current time. But other than that, I hope y'all have a fantastic Tuesday. By the time this gets uploaded, it might be Wednesday. It might be Thursday. Whatever day it is, I hope you have a good one. Go Colts!